Everyone thinks interest is a modern invention. They're wrong. For millennia, the lending of money at interest, what we now call usury, wasn't just frowned upon, it was often condemned, sometimes violently. Across cultures and continents, ancient texts and religious doctrines grappled with its implications, shaping economies and moral codes for centuries. The Old Testament, for instance, specifically prohibited charging interest to fellow Israelites. Texts like Exodus 22:25 state, "If you lend money to any of my people who are poor among you, you shall not be to him as a moneylender, neither shall you lay upon him interest." This wasn't a blanket ban, but rather a protection for the vulnerable within the community. In ancient Greece, philosophers like Aristotle viewed money as barren, arguing it shouldn't reproduce itself through interest. He saw it as unnatural, a perversion of money's true purpose as a medium of exchange. Roman law, however, was more pragmatic, allowing interest within certain limits, but still with a degree of societal unease. Christianity, building on earlier traditions, also adopted strong prohibitions against usury, particularly in the medieval period. The Catholic Church considered it a grave sin, a form of exploitation that violated principles of charity and justice. This led to complex workarounds and the rise of Jewish moneylenders, who were not bound by Christian prohibitions. Islamic traditions similarly condemned riba, or interest, viewing it as unjust and exploitative. The Quran explicitly prohibits it, leading to the development of alternative financial instruments and ethical banking practices that avoid conventional interest, focusing instead on profit-sharing and ethical investment. The Reformation brought a gradual shift. Protestant reformers like John Calvin began to distinguish between usury as exploitative excess and a reasonable rate of interest necessary for commerce and economic growth. This philosophical distinction paved the way for the modern financial system we recognize today. The transition was not without its struggles. Debates raged for centuries, reflecting a fundamental tension between moral ideals and economic realities. The evolution of our understanding of interest reveals how deeply our financial systems are intertwined with our deepest ethical and religious beliefs. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research. If you're interested in understanding the hidden histories behind our financial systems, subscribe for more deep dives into lending, debt, and the forces that shape our money. This video is for educational and informational purposes only and is not financial advice. Always do your own research.